Hey guys, we have something new to unbox today, and it's the Cherry Mobile Flare X3. So the Flare X3 is the third version of the popular Flare X series, first introduced in 2015, and the Flare X2 was the last Flare X that was released in 2016. So we haven't seen any Flare X for the past couple of years, and we're just as surprised as everyone else when they suddenly released the third Flare X. So the specs of the Flare X3 is actually quite similar to the Cherry Mobile Flare S7 Plus. It also runs on Helio P60 2 GHz Octa-Core processor. It has the same storage at 64 gigs, expandable with a micro SD card up to 256 gigs. But it has a bigger RAM at 6 gigs because the S7 Plus only has 4 gigs of RAM. Now, the S7 Plus has dual cameras, but the X3 has a triple camera system at the back. So it's composed of a 12 megapixel, 5 megapixel, and 2 megapixel rear cameras, and it has two dual front cameras with 20 megapixels and 2 megapixels. And the battery capacity, it has 4,000 milliamperes. And I can't wait. Let's go ahead and unbox this thing. I've already posted the first impressions of the Flare X3 before at dronthego.net. Go ahead and check it out. And I really like the design of the phone. The frame is solid. It's made of metal, and although the back feels that it's made of glass. Okay, I think it's not made of Gorilla Glass, but I think it's made of glass, or maybe it's plastic. I'm not sure, but it looks really nice. It has this dual tone color. From on one angle, you think it's color red, but when you look at the other angle, it's color blue. So it has this gradient design at the back, combination of color red and color blue. Now it still has a big notch on top of the screen, and which houses the dual front cameras. In this day and age, there should be a small notch, and they already had that small notch with the Y7 LTE, which we featured a couple of weeks back. But since they have dual cameras, of course they need to have a bigger notch for this phone. But before I go any further, let's go ahead and unbox the rest of the contents. It comes with a Type-C USB cable. It comes with a charger and silicone case. So I'm sorry if I keep on comparing this with the Flare S7 Plus, mainly because they're almost of the same size. They almost have the same features, especially a processor. The S7 Plus has wireless charging, and I love this feature. I love it with my my Galaxy Note 9, and I also use it a lot. I also use the wireless charging feature a lot with the S7 Plus. Now, unfortunately, the X3 doesn't have wireless charging, so it seems that the S7 Plus is the only phone that has wireless charging, and I don't think that I'll be letting go of that phone because I need a phone that has wireless charging, considering that I have a lot of wireless chargers lying around in my household or in my office. However, the Flare X3 has the triple camera system and the dual camera at the front, and all of these cameras are AI assisted. So the screen is already turned on. Uh, it has a 6.2 inch IPS screen, and this one is already on full HD resolution. And let me show you the parts of the phone. It has a speaker grills at the bottom. It has Type C USB port, and there's a SIM card slot on the left side. And on the right side are the volume control and the power button. But underneath that is a fingerprint scanner on the side. If you have used the Galaxy A7 2018, that's the same type of fingerprint scanner you'll see here in the Flare X3. And on top of the phone is the 3.5mm headphone jack. So thank goodness they still retain that, because on the S7 Plus it doesn't have any headphone jack at all. So I really like what they did with the Flare X3. I just hope they also included wireless charging like the S7 Plus. This phone would have been my complete upgrade from my previous Flare phone. Now, let's see what this phone can do with it. Like I said, there's a fingerprint scanner on the right. However, the problem some users would have here is since it's on the right, then right-hand users will just simply use their thumbs. But actually, if you're holding the phone as a left-hander, you can still use the fingerprint scanner with your left pointing finger and still unlock the phone. All you need to do is just try it, but it would definitely work. So regardless if you're left-handed or right-handed, the placement of the fingerprint scanner maybe for others it may be mostly ideal for right-handed use, but it can still be unlocked by left-handed people. Now this screen looks as expected. It looks vibrant, and of course the phone runs on vanilla ROM, so there's nothing much to see. There's no bloated apps as expected. Only a pre-installed Facebook app is found in here. We have already taken some sample photos, and I posted this on our blog post weeks ago, but I'm gonna post it here, and you should be able to see that even in difficult lighting, of course, we had to bring artificial lighting in the office, and it can take very nice photos as long as there's decent lighting. But the Helio P60, the chipset can help take good pictures even in low level light conditions. So we'll still be testing this especially during the night, and see if it still has what it takes, even though the P60 has been it's like more than a year old already. But in my book, the P60 is one of the best MTK processors that the Taiwanese company had ever produced, and I'm so glad that Cherry Mobile has applied the P60 on their Flare X3. So, like what I said, we'll be taking this phone for a spin in the next week or so. And if you have any questions about the phone, please leave your questions at the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. So that's it. This has been Digital Reg, and we'll see you in our next video.